Rondstadt. From Chapter 1, Tucson, July 1946. On her way to the hospital the day I was born, my mother wanted to stop and eat a hamburger. She was hungry and maybe wanted to fortify herself against the brutally hard work of pushing out a baby, a task that lay immediately and ominously before her. It was raining hard, and the streets were badly flooded. My father, a prudent man, wanted to be sure I was born in the hospital and not in his car. He loved my mother tenderly and was unlikely to deny her anything within reason. But he denied her this. And so I was delivered safely from the watery world of her interior to the watery exterior world of the Arizona desert in a cloudburst. I was brought home to a house my parents had built of adobe on the last 10 acres of my grandfather Fred Rondstadt's cattle ranch. He had sold it off in parcels during the Dunning years of the Depression and relied on the thriving hardware business he had built in downtown Tucson at the end of the 19th century to supply a living for my grandmother and their 4 sons. It bore his name proudly as the F. Rondstadt Hardware Company, and it took up nearly a city block. I remember it as a wonderful place of heavily timbered floors and the pervasive smell of diesel oil. Inside it were tractors, bulldozers, pumps, windmills, bins of nails, camping supplies, high-quality tools, and housewares. My grandfather, having been born in Sonora, Mexico, did business with all the Mexican ranchers who were within a 3 or 4 days' drive by car, a journey often made by my father. We knew many of the families in the north of Mexico, and we attended one another's balls, picnics, weddings, and baptisms. My parents often drove us across the border into Nogales, which had wonderful stores where we would shop. After that, they would take us to the cool, plush recesses of the Cavern Cafe, and we would be served a delicious turtle soup. I miss those times when the border was a permeable line and the two cultures mixed in a natural and agreeable fashion. Lately, the border seems more like the Berlin Wall and functions mainly to separate families.